What is going down, YouTube town? It's your boy, Captain Retro, and I'm over here off camera fucking around with some shit. But eventually you'll be able to see my bright and shining face, I promise. Plug in my remote. Kill this awful overhead. What's going on? So, from the live pinball machines to the pinball arcade on the PS4, I figured I'd play a little bit of Medieval Madness, which is my favorite pinball machine of all time. So let's do some of that, you know what I'm saying? What's up, Krillin? You're back again. Back for some more. This is my favorite pinball machine of all time, and I plan on owning one someday, but it's going to be a while. They are extremely expensive for an original real one. This is called Medieval Madness, and it is basically Monty Python's Search for the Holy Grail, Quest for the Holy Grail, the pinball machine. Featuring the voice of Tina Fey as the damsel in distress up a tower that's being guarded by a dragon. There's ball one locked for the multi-ball. I'm pretty good at this game and knowing exactly what to do, and I'll do my best to explain the rules as I go here. But what you want to do is save a bunch of peasants, save a bunch of damsels, shoot a bunch of catapults, knock down a bunch of castles, and become the king of the realm. And take out the trolls, the fucking trolls.
I'm like so captured.
I'm downloading a game to my hacked 3DS XL and playing a word game I can't solve the last word.
They took our marshmallows!
This dragon is like so scary.
That's
Ew.
Tina Fey. This dragon is like so scary. Alright, so we just did the first round of peasants. The first riot. And now Peasant Madness is lit, which is a multi-ball round. And we have knocked down the drawbridge on the castle.
Sir Psycho declared war on you! Understand?
Sir Psycho. Take that, Sir Psycho, Castlegate.
Angry!
Get up there. One more to save the first damsel. Not bad. Maybe two more to save her. The next one will save the damsel. Here we go. Saving the damsel.
Bitchin'.
Yeah, I mean, this game is called Pinball Arcade. It is available in many different forms from Farsight Studios, and these are all real tables. Well, I don't know if they do only real tables, but all the ones I have are real pinball machines, just digital versions. Dr. Pest, I saw that comment you made on the last stream there. He's something or other, but if it cusses at you, you can turn that feature off. But if you walk away from the game, like say it's your turn to shoot the ball off and you're waiting and you haven't shot it yet, after a couple seconds you'll be like, where'd this fucker go? It's pretty funny, and it's all Rob Zombie's voice and a lot of Welcome to Planet Motherfucker and a couple other awesome songs. And the Metallica machine cusses at you too. In fact, I'm sure there's a lot of machines that cuss at you, because I know the Ghostbusters at least has the line of Walter Peck, yes, it's true, this man has no dick. Light that extra ball. Well, I'll take the 5 bonus. But here come the trolls. Alright, my computer just rebooted too. We just got new stuff in. I like it. We got a bunch of multi-balls about to happen. Trolls 3 times each to knock them down. Little fuckers. They will knock the ball right back off the playfield. And then every arrow that you see lit up is a super jackpot shot while you're in multi-ball. There's one troll down. There's the first castle destroyed. Watch the castle blow up. There's the trolls taken out. Now we're on Troll Madness, another multi-ball game. But we've already been on a multi-ball round. You can keep multi-balls going in this game for a while. You can stack them as long as you can, your hand-eye coordination's quick enough to keep the fuckers in play. But it's always good to try and just capture a couple, hang around down there, keep them on your flippers ready to go. And right now I've got special. Oh, that sucks. I'm using zebra pinballs. If you can tell, there's little zebra stripes on them. I think they're a little easier to see than the silver ball on the video game version, at least. Yeah, this pin is at least 10 grand, if not 12 or 13 or so. For a really nice used one. It's original, maybe more. We are super jackpotting the fuck out of this motherfucker right now, though. I love it. But the best thing to do when you've got a lot of balls in play is to try and take down as many castles as you can and bust through the doors, because each castle, like the first one only takes one shot against the door to knock it down, and then one shot against the gate, and then the thing's down. Or maybe 2 shots against the gate, and then it's down. Each subsequent castle takes more shots to lower the drawbridge, and then to blow up the gate, and then to get inside. So, damn it. Yeah, dude, this machine is totally worth the money. It is by far considered the best pinball machine ever made, and that's not just my opinion. That's pretty much the consensus of the pinball playing world. There's a couple that hold that title, like top favorite machine of all time, but this one is on a lot of different lists as people's #1 machine.
Well done.
And can you imagine if it was Monty Python? Like if it... I think they might have gone to Monty Python originally and been like, we want them to do a game on the Holy Grail, and they didn't do it or something. Yeah, I could put little 8 balls, like you make little pool balls out there. There's a couple different versions of custom, I think 2, maybe season 3. But you buy the season, which is like 20 or 30 bucks in all for like 8 or 9 tables. Or I think they're $5 a piece for the regular table, or $7 if you want the custom pack with a little bit of extra stuff you can do. You can like go in and change the balls around and do a couple different things and scan around the table, and like there's a tutorial mode and shit that you pay for a little bit extra for pro tips from Zach Sharp. It's pretty cool. Computer's glitching. Yeah, I got some shitty internet right now. It should be back by now. Sorry. But they have a bunch of different versions of this. Like I said, there's all kind of tables on it and different seasons, and each season was like 8 or 9 games. 8 or 9 tables each season was added. And they keep adding new ones all the time. Now you gotta pick which one you're gonna shoot. I'm gonna try and stop it on the duck, and we missed. We got the cat. Damn it! I think that's the first ball out. Yeah, that was the first ball out. And I don't think we've gotten an extra ball yet. Maybe. Let me just look over here real quick. There's a couple different ones I've got on discs. This game is actually downloaded into my PS4, but one of them looks like this: Pinball Arcade, and it has Tales of the Arabian Nights, Ripley's Believe It or Not, Elvira and the Party Monster, Star Trek: The Next Generation, Attack from Mars, Theater of Magic, Scared Stiff, Circus Voltaire, Twilight Zone, Black Hole, Funhouse, and Medieval Madness, which I have Medieval Madness on this disc, and I have it downloaded here because I downloaded it first. And then this one is Marvel Epic Pinball Collection, and these are all fake tables that are based on, Marvel characters: Iron Man, Spider-Man, the Avengers, and a bunch of other tables that are made by Zen Studios Pinball. That is not a Pinball Arcade game. But there's another one I've got around here too that's signed by some guys and has Ghostbusters on it, AC/DC. I might try and play that one in a little bit. I could go for some AC/DC pinball, but we got balls a rolling on this machine here. So the drawbridge is down and the gate is up to destroy castle number 2. Goodbye, castle number 2. Yeah, the stern pack is awesome.
Get the extra ball!
Watch out for that dirty
I also have a
dragon.
thing called Pinball FX. I think it's Pinball FX 2 and 3. And it's got like the Back to the Future table on it, and Jaws, and E.T., Family Guy, stuff like that. Movies and TV show, you know, made for video game pinball games. And those are fun. They are not quite as awesome as, to me, as these that are based on real machines. Like these, because they're real machines, you know, they were researched and shopped and figured out and designed for years before they were put out in public. And it makes for a playable game. Like that's why these games are so awesome, is because there's flow and there's a well thought out design. There's an extra ball. I like it. But some of those other games that are made, you know, for video pinball, they're not as flowy and real as a real pinball machine, and they do other things that you can't do on pinball machines, which is neat. But they also don't do things that real pinball machines do as well. And this by no means is a facsimile perfect copy of a real pinball table, other than the fact that it's the exact same shots and lanes and stuff, but it does what it can. You know, the physics it can't predict and react just like a real pinball would. It does things that are very, very similar to the machine, but there are things that I know on this game that are automatic. Like if the ball comes down here, that's always going to be a shot I can make right there. I can pretty much guarantee that it's going to stop on a dime on that, out of that drop there. It will not do that on a real table. You can't fucking predict a fucking thing on these things. Catapult slam, that's good. We're on the Royal Madness. We're going for an extra ball right now, actually. And we fucked ourselves up. Shoot again! That was pathetic. We put like 98 million on to begin with, and then we wasted an extra ball, basically. We should have put another 98 million on. Get up that fucking ramp. Here we get to pick again. You gotta pick one of each of these before you can finish the catapult round. There's another princess saved, or a damsel saved. Let me get some text messages I've been getting in here.
So we can get it involved.
No, I mean it's exactly the game. This is the real game, you know what I'm saying? But like this, it's just not. It's impossible to get the real physics down. You know what I mean? It doesn't. When I'm flipping these flippers, and I played the real machine. I know how it feels. I know how the game responds. And these trolls aren't as spongy as the real trolls. The real troll will take a pinball to the face and hold it for a second and then throw it, like it'll bounce off in a weird angle. These are like rock solid little, if you see that, it's coming right off his head. And like the real trolls that have a little give in them, and like there's just little things, you know, they're made of like a spongy kind of plastic shit. And they absorb the shot and they really fucking ruin it, because god damn, that sucked. Well, we got them down though. We started the next troll multi-ball, and that saved our ball there. That was nice. But they really do cause havoc on the playfield, and on the video game version, it's nowhere near as bad. They're pretty predictable, as in I know it's gonna hit it and bounce straight off it, and not like catch it in the face and then hold it for a second and then it falls off to the left or something, you know, and something other than where I thought it should have gone. This is like hitting a flat brick wall. And that was the multi-ball, over and done with. Yeah, and the table shake, I mean, the stick feature where I can just fucking flip a stick and rack the table without tilting it is a little bit I mean, I like what they're doing with it. It's the idea of giving a nudge, but it's not realistic. And once you get down the tricks of the video version of these pinball machines and you know the rules, it's way easier to play this than it is a real pinball game. God damn it. Sleepy Jarvis, have a good night, man. Thank you for stopping by. Sorry your internet is fucked up. I got messages coming in. One more to get the peasants. There we go. Peasant. Done. We gotta hit the castle to bring it down. Bye-bye, castle. Let me go back and try and read some of these comments. Sorry. What's my input on Billy Mitchell being called out for cheating? I mean, he looked like a fucking cheater in King of Kong, dude. Like, he was definitely the villain in that movie for a reason. And, you know, I know of editing, but you can edit anything to look like anything, but you can't edit words in someone's mouth. And actions are pretty hard to edit. So his actions in that movie and the words coming out of his mouth portrayed him as a douche. And, it seems to have been proven true, and it's not just now. People have been talking that shit for years. Since that movie came out, people were saying then that his records are bullshit and that other guy's records are bullshit, and there's a lot of people's records who are bullshit on that Twin Galaxies thing, and that seems to be more of a cult type gathering of people. Like they have their own refs, and everybody's got to be this, and they're all friends, and they all hang out, and like, how can that be verified? That if Billy's given his record, you know, this is my tape or whatever, to one dude, and that one dude says it's good to go, and like that's all you check and you don't go back and check it anymore, then how is that a peer-reviewed, adjudicated, reviewed score? Like, how can that be accepted? And they just accept his word as God, apparently. And he's got poor old Walter Day like following him around like a fucking puppy dog. I met him at the Southern Fried Game Room Expo. On this Donkey Kong cart right here is Billy Mitchell's fucking signature on the front and the back. He actually signed both. There's the back. And, you know, I kind of want to fucking burn that son of a bitch now. Like, that pisses me off, man. It's like finding out your hero. Not that he was a hero, but, like, that's cool as shit that you are the first guy to fucking do that. Or you got the highest score on Pac-Man. You know what I mean? Like, I find that cool as hell to know the guy's name who is the best video game player in the world, or at least purports to be the best video game player in the world, and that's kind of cool. And like, if it's not the case and you're bullshitting, it's just like baseball. You know, fucking everybody's on the juice, then everybody's probably cheating, and all those dudes on those fucking scoreboards are suspect at this point. Fuck, that ball went right down the middle. What's up, everybody who's just joined the chat? There looks like a couple more people joined in to say hi. That was already ball 3. That's pathetic. But we did put a score on the board. We got high score 3 up there, which means nothing. It's nothing. It's terrible. We need high score 1. Troll champion. He seemed like a dickbag. I think Walter is looking out. Okay, hand out from Billy like he was sucking his left nut hard. Like, Walter just seems like a hippie who did way too many fucking drugs in the 70s, and like in the 80s was probably on the verge of a mental breakdown when he started that arcade thing. And like, if you watch that King of Kong documentary, he busts out his guitar and starts singing out in the middle of the cold, and like, he just looks like a dude with a lot of brains and a lot of smarts, but not a whole lot of like social skills, and found a niche of preserving scores and wanting to be the international scoreboard referee of video games, and he seems like a nice enough guy, but like he is so far up that dude's ass, and like that Brian Koo guy from fucking the same documentary, like just he was, you know, all over that Steve Weeby's back at the fucking thing, like, you know, we've almost got to be making a Donkey Kong kill screen over here, and just trying to get in his ear and fuck with him the whole time and like be a crony to fucking Billy was pathetic to watch grown men do that shit. But it's the same kind of shit you watch on YouTube, you know. Say one thing about a YouTuber, 15 people that are their best butt buddies come out of the woodwork to fucking defend them, and, you know, troll you about what are you gonna do. But you know, at the end of that, I think Billy got his, apparently one of those tapes is the tape that he turned in, you know, on the damn King of Kong documentary, that he didn't go up there to Fun Spot and play in the tournament, but he waited for his record to get broke live in front of people for real, and you know, then to turn in this tape that apparently is one of the tapes being called into question, that has been proven to be him playing on a MAME, and it's fucking edited, and you could see it on that documentary. Like when they show it at the King of Kong, there's glitches happening when the score rolls over and shit. Like, what's going on there? That's edited bullshit is what that is. I know editing, and that's it. There's a 500,000 point shot. That was nice. Nice shot. So it just, you know, it looked like there's a little pack of these guys who are like, we gotta hold on to our records, and we gotta be the face of this thing, and like it's all about us, it's not about the game or the record, or you know, it's just about my name. And fuck people, man. People are so shitty sometimes. Like, if you're not legit, dude, back the fuck up. Accept that you've been beaten and do your best to take the score back legit. Don't just stand around and feed in fake fucking tapes to your fucking crony ass referee friends that are also lying about scores and have been for 35 fucking years. Like, fuck you, Todd Rogers, you big fat fuck. That's shit. Get fucking proven by Ben Heck live on his fucking show that your score is mathematically impossible and the game can't do it even under the best computer circumstances of telling it what to do. You can't recreate it in a lab. Then you fucking lied, and you've been lying since 1980 fucking 1 or 2, and you're a fucking douchebag, dude. Like, go fucking play with your fucking pet spiders and your snakes in your fucking shitty apartment and be a douchebag there. He came off as a fucking weirdo in that documentary. Like, they all come off as weirdos, don't get me wrong. YouTube and video games in general are littered with the autism spectrum of strange motherfuckers. But he, you know, those guys definitely, like, if you're the best of the best at like Mappy, you're probably a little bit fucking strange. If you really fucking think Crystal Castles is a game that you gotta be good at, you're a little off, bro. Oh yeah, I saw that whole report. And you know, it blows my mind that it's taken fucking how long for someone to put those shits together and like look at the actual evidence and suss it out. But it doesn't, on the other hand, because Billy doesn't want you to see his tapes. His high score tapes get seen by the referee, and that's it. And he wouldn't let fucking Steve Weeby look at the tape, you know, to see stuff and like watch his technique. But he can fucking stare down Steve Weeby's fucking tape anytime he wants to. Like, that's collusion, and that's underhanded bullshit. And they should be fucking ashamed of themselves. You know, I got a bottle of Billy Damn hot sauce over here that I'm sad about now because he's a fucking fraud. Not that you couldn't tell that he wasn't a fraud with his hairdo and his outfit. Like, anybody that has a mullet for fucking 30 years is probably up to something. I'm not one to talk about somebody's hair. Shit! That fucked me. That cost me talking about hair. Cost me a ball. We're all strange motherfuckers. You know, I'm a strange motherfucker. I'm on the internet at 3 in the morning playing pinball. And, you know, I'll be 40 in July and never been married, got no kids. Haven't had a steady girlfriend in over a year. What are you gonna do, you know? We're all a little bit different. We all walk our own path, bro. Nothing you can do but be you and be cool. Yeah, it really is like a mafia.
Finally, my prince has come.
A nerd mafia. You have to be in one of the 5 families. That's funny. That ball is up there in those fucking super jets for a while. Stay up there, ball.
Destroy the castle now.
Shit. We had a free shot at the castle, now we gotta dodge the trolls to get through there. Human burgers.
I'm getting really
Get it.
hot
Take
up
that,
here.
castle number 2. Man, I just like people who are real, you know? Like, you can tell who's fucking fake and who's fucking legit. And, you know, that's all there is to say about that.
I can take you. You will never defeat me.
I don't know if y'all watch the Game Chasers. I'm sure people watch the Game Chasers, but extra ball. I like it. My buddy's 7th level was on the last episode of the Game Chasers, and he's the guy that helps me at my booth at the Retropalooza convention. He's done it twice now. Him and his son, 8, they hang out and they help me watch the booth and keep an eye on shit when I go take a cigarette break or go look for stuff myself. And fucking totally rad dudes, and they do it. You know, they don't ask for any money or anything. They just help me out, buy them lunch and stuff, but out of the kindness of my own heart, like I gave 8 a couple things. I gave him an Elgato this year for helping me out, but like they're just cool as shit, and they, you know, dude is super fucking nice and isn't looking for anything other than to be fucking cool. And people are calling him out for being on this last episode of the Game Chasers and inviting him over to his house and letting him, you know, dig through the games, and he didn't charge him. He wasn't gonna charge him for anything. And, you know, they probably picked up $250 worth of shit there that day, if not more, and he was just gonna give it to him. And like, that's because that's the fucking kind of guy 7th is. Like, don't get it fucking twisted. People are on the internet thinking he was on there like, he just wants to be seen so he can get his name out there, so people, you know, he can be cool and get his fucking YouTube subscriber. Like, he's got enough fucking subscribers. Go to his fucking channel. And number 2, like, that's not at all the fucking reason. He did it because he's fucking cool and they're friends. Like, that's, you know what I mean? Like, it was to help them make their show better. That he was helping them out. They put up a tweet saying they, you know, were out looking for games and they couldn't find shit. Who's got something they can come dig through? And he was like, come on out. And that's what a cool person does. If they were in Atlanta, I'd have been like, come dig through my shit, man. Now, I'd have been charging them, but it wouldn't have been fucking full-on prices. It would have been bro prices because they're my buddies. But like, that's just dick that people think like that, and that think people are out, you know. There are definitely people who are out to be pumped and give me my fucking props and make sure you say my fucking name on your show. But he's not one of them. This game is fucking rad too. I totally want one of these. I played this on the last Pinball Arcade stream. The Champion Pub. I love boxing. This is a turn-of-the-century boxing game. And it's fucking awesome. Let's go to this view and lock it here. But that's a heavy bag in the middle that I'm hitting there. Right? Oh, fuck you, ball. Thank God it was saved. We're gonna bring the view. Look how close that is. That's hard to play like this, man. Oh, we balled out. It's hard to play like that. We'll go back to 1. Oh, I'm sorry, yeah. Oh, fuck. 10 rotten points. Jesus Christ, ball out number 2 already? This is pathetic. You know what? Fuck you, game. We're starting over. I'm not going out like that. Here we go. Champion Pub. I was trying to pick a camera angle. That was fucking my whole world up. Boom. Get that mystery door prize. Light up the extra ball. There's a couple really old ones I've got on here.
Get the extra ball. Flip, kid, flip.
Oh, I missed it. Extra ball.
Extra ball.
Yeah, dude, I love John's Arcade. I've met him too at the same thing that I met Billy Mitchell at, but I actually got to hang out with John for a little bit and talk. And we've been outside. He smoked cigarettes, and we had a cigarette together. And him and a guy named Nintendo Arcade. He is a British chap named Alex. Cool as fuck. I actually had a little bitty. My buddy Miguel was selling games out there. He was at the convention. I just went to go to the convention to play pinball. For 3 days straight here in Atlanta, and right down from, about 30 minutes from where I live, and it was great. And I ended up taking a stack of games on the second day of it and hanging out at his booth a little bit and selling some stuff. And anyway, Alex from Ninty Arcade bought a couple of my box games from me and was taking them back across the pond, and then he put them on his show, and he's got some amazing shit, dude. He was in America for that show because he owns
Did you like that? Would you like another?
a Sky Skipper arcade machine that is a one-off, basically, a Nintendo game arcade machine that they made prototypes of, I believe, and it never came out and it was never really produced, but he's got a hold of one of them and got it refurbished and put it all together and took it to that con, like brought it across the ocean, and it premiered at SFGE. It was unveiled there, the restoration job on it, and it was just fucking awesome to see. There's a whole bunch of videos that he made about that, and other people have made about it. He's got a really great video of he went to France on a pinball arcade machine savior mission. They went to this house in France. Oh, not a house, but I guess it was a house / giant industrial building type of thing. People had lived there at one point. It was a bar. It was a pinball arcade. There's all kind of stuff going on, but it was falling apart. The roof was falling out. It was like 4 stories, and the roof was all caving in. Like the 3rd story was not safe to walk on. Like it was just falling apart building, and there were machines everywhere in there that had been left in there, and most of them were wrecked, ruined, bullshitty, terrible, waterlogged, rat-infested, disgusting, broken pieces of machinery. But there were some that were salvageable, and they pulled a bunch of cool shit out of there. So it's a really cool video. Dr. P knows Alex. There you go. Yeah, very cool guys. They've become friends. John has helped me source a couple parts for my first Play Choice 10 in there, actually, that I had to do some work on. Poker night. We got to get the best hand. All right, we got a pair of deuces already. Let's just keep that pair. Fuck it. I hit the wrong button. We have yet to win a boxing match, and we just let the ball drop right out. That's pathetic. I'm doing more talking than I am pinballing. Sorry. We need to get the next fight started. Fight is ready to start when we get it back there.
Shoot the ramp.
Son of a bitch. Yeah, I noticed John's getting into pins. He's getting them more than his than arcade stuff. He's great too, though. Like, I love his show. I love his energy. I like the way he can just talk to the camera and no editing needed, really. He just talks and says his piece and keeps it together. I like the fact that most of his episodes are hours long, and you can just kind of put them on and do other stuff while you're watching. I think you were talking about Central Park. Was this older machine I've got here. Used to own a barcade years ago in Vegas. Holy shit, dude. And get some parts from Todd Tucky out in TNT Games. Yeah, I kind of want to buy a pin that's been shot by them. I would like to, but, you know, I don't want to pay Todd Tucky prices. No offense to Todd Tucky. He's got to make a living. I understand why his prices are what they are. But they do great work, and I would love to own a pin that's been shopped by somebody cool like that, you know. There was a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles machine that I think they had, and it ended up getting sold, but it was one of the first ones made, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles pinball machine, and it was given to Eastman and Laird, or maybe it wasn't them, but the people that FYE, possibly the people that owned the Ninja Turtles cartoon stuff, or like that made the Ninja Turtles cartoons. It was made for them, like the office and the owners of that company, whatever the fuck it was called. I'm terrible at this game. We're already on to ball 4 here. There's 5 balls allowed. Anyway, and it was up on eBay, and it only went for like $3,500. It wasn't a terrible price, but it had like a special plaque in it, and it was signed by all the people who made it. And that ball went right out the chute. This is terrible. Last time I played this, there was some reason it kept giving me extra ball after extra ball after extra ball. These old tables are pretty cool. They're just super slow and wonkily put together. Like that. Like it just saved the ball again. I'm back on ball 5 again. I don't know how I got an extra ball. That one did it again. There's a monkey up in the back box too that's hitting that bell. That's what he's all about. Okay, you can tilt it, apparently. There's a little monkey that's actually hitting a bell. Bing! Up in the back box. It's a little like mechanical monkey thing in the fucking glass. Son of a bitch. Terrible at this game. See the bell? Go to the table menu here. Oh, I guess I can't do that, but I can change the ball around, make it different colors. Let's play with a happy face ball. This is from like 67, 66, something like that. It's considered one of the best EM tables, electromechanical machines, for using your nudging skills and your tap skills, but I'm fucking terrible at that. I'm okay with it on a real table, like when I can really feel the machine and push it around and know what I'm doing. Like it's a little easier. With this stick, you just kind of push it and hope for the best. It doesn't do much. It only gives you like a little boo 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 boo, and not like an actual like I jammed it front ways to make the ball cut backwards, or I pushed it to the left to make the ball go to the right, like a real machine. That was crazy. I like the little happy face ball on this table though. It looks cool rolling around in there. Damn, stay up there, bro. Keep getting those points. I like it. It's a very big table too. I'm sure it's super wide and very flat looking. Like the older EM tables had much bigger play fields generally than the modern tables do. Modern tables are super fast, and that was fucking quick. Let's look and see when this piece of shit was made. Instructions, no. Extras, table history, Central Park, 1966. Considered one of the best playing classical tables, Central Park featured a comical backglass animation of a monkey ringing a bell every 100 points scored. Pinball Hall of Famers consider mastering table nudging and target shooting on this table to be essential to proving one's expertise at playing classic tables. 3,100 units of this table were produced. I actually saw one for sale on Craigslist the other day. I think they wanted $1,200 for it, which is about what it's worth. This is quickly becoming my favorite recently. This is whodunit. Yeah, 10 plays for 25 cents. Not gonna happen. You're solving murder cases in this game. Yeah, there's some very cool baseball EM stuff. Like there's slugfest games where it's just pitch and hit. You know, the ball rolls down the middle and you gotta whack it with the bat. And you're trying to score points over the fence and stuff. That shit's fun. It's really not pinball, but those are cool machines, and they are definitely, you know, the grandfather of pinball machines. Those were around immediately. The minute the first pinball machines were out, somebody was making a baseball themed game that did that kind of shit. Like one of the first types was baseball themed stuff.
Hey, taxi.
So you want to go around and collect evidence, interrogate suspects, find items to use like a gun and the magnifying glass and a flashlight and a map. And you're in a hotel technically. It's Tony's place, Tony's Palace, and it's a hotel casino. And there's a real slot machine there in the table, and there's also a roulette board in the top right. But the middle ramp area where it says Tony's Palace, and under it those three bridge type wire worms or plastic wire form ramps. What's up, Shadow? I don't want to risk the roulette money. We're just gonna fucking play it clean here. I don't need to lose money. I want to make money. That goes up into an elevator is what it does. It like one side goes up, one side goes down, and the middle one exits whatever floor you're on. So like right now, I keep going back between the third and fourth floor. There I go again, back down to the third. And we've answered the phone.
More about Victoria.
So Victoria is the suspect, and she is probably the one who did it, but it's best to go ahead and eliminate all the suspects who didn't do it so you can collect the most points for each person you eliminate. There we go. Now we're going to get off on the fourth floor for mystery slots. We didn't win shit. 5 million.
Hey, taxi.
And now there's a barricade in front of the ramp. As you see there, you got to hit it 3 times before you can go back up into the hotel area again. We almost lost the ball right there. Back over to roulette. Roulette is now lit. There goes the barricade. We can go back to the elevator. And now, 5th floor. We can either choose the suspect or we can gather more evidence. Evidence is worth money. Let's get that. Black purse, 25 million. Victoria has a black purse.
That'll be handy.
Shadow was drooling all over himself. What's going on?
Come on, baby, come on.
Uh-oh, we're betting on something here.
Darn.
Damn it! We just lost a bunch of money. That sucks. I didn't mean to do that, to be honest with you. I was reading the comments. Yeah, do you have any arcades left, Dr. P?
Take a cab.
You got any cabs left? Did you own your stuff or did y'all rent it out? Interrogate the suspects.
Tell me more about Tex.
I was never gonna let Victoria get her mitts on my money.
Yeah, dude, you could have picked up EM for cheap. I mean, fucking, they're still pretty cheap relatively today. An EM should run you between, you know, $300 and $700 in working condition for most of them, I would imagine. So that's affordable, you know. Fuck, it's for a pinball machine, $500 for a fucking decent working any kind of pinball machine, as long as it's fun. that's a hell of a fucking deal, and it's well worth it time. I mean, you're paying $500 for a PS4. What's the difference? All right, let's try and go for the new clue. We got the skill shot, but we missed the super skill shot, which would have given us that clue. We almost answered the phone. We're going down in the elevator.
Get in the cab.
I sold all of them, but I still have my XE. What is an XE?
Hey, taxi.
We're chasing the taxi now. Oh no, we're having a fucking rooftop party. That's what we're doing. Penthouse party. Blowing champagne on them hoes. Making it rain. Extra ball. We're gonna get that extra ball right now.
Take a cab.
Extra ball. Look how cool that was. My favorite thing is like watching the fucking light show, man. It's mesmerizing on these things. Do we want a clue or do we want to go with the bar? Let's go with the clue. The taxi. We found a matchbook in the taxi. The extra ball is lit again.
The extra ball. Ride the train.
Where is the extra ball? We'll take it. That's an extra ball. There's one. I think it's the phone. That'll get the next one.
Extra ball.
X-Men.
Extra ball. Tell me more about
You all right, Shadow?
Victoria.
You got to work in the morning, man? What time is it out there? Oh, it's only like midnight your time, huh? All right, let's go with Victoria. We got her! I don't know why I didn't eliminate the suspects just then. I just figured I could go after her. So then you can chase the bad guy on the roof, and if you can capture him, it's worth a bunch of money. You gotta shoot that one flashing lane if you see it. I just missed it. And now it's on the left-hand side there. That would have been it. That is it. Get up there. Fucking wrong one again. We didn't catch her. She got away, but now we're on the case for another murder. Another murder in the bathroom.
And then I was on the case.
High typing is hard. You're correct.
Hop on the train. Get the extra ball. Meet me in the basement.
That's ball one locked. I like how it does a virtual lock and it just keeps the ball in play. Like, I don't mind a table that collects the balls and takes them away from me. That's kind of neat to watch too, but like, it kills the rhythm of the game when you gotta wait for some fucking mechanical piece to come do its job.
Ride the train. Hop on the train.
Well, we're glad to have you here, buddy.
Hop on the train.
Yeah, that'd be cool, yo. Post those pics. Whoa, we almost lost it. This machine is nowhere near as expensive as the Medieval Madness. It's made by the same guy, I believe, who made my Judge Dredd, though. I think it's a John Trudeau game. And it goes for about $5 grand, somewhere in there. I actually saw one in Texas the guy wanted $2,600 for, but it's in fucking Texas, and you know, it's a long ass drive. He doesn't want to ship it, and I didn't really want to go fucking get it that far. You gotta lightly hit the ball up there to get the real skill shot. That might be it. Nope, we missed it. It needs to get around behind that red light that it hit. Right there. It needs to fall into that trap. There's ball 3 locked. Here comes multi-ball.
Hey, come back here.
So there's 2 people commenting and 5 people watching. What's up, everybody else? Who else is watching? Say hi. Like, subscribe, comment down there if you like what you're seeing. If you like the Captain Retro Pinball
I
Mania.
looked up and saw Lady Jackpot with
If you
all
don't
her
like
beauty.
it, tell me why you don't like it. Tell me what you don't like about me. And how I can maybe get you on the Captain Retro team.
I'm impressed.
I'm impressed too. I love that. The jackpot is throwing a guy out of the fucking plate glass window. I love it. I really like the video stuff that happens in this game. The DMD is impressive as fuck. Whoa, that ball went right out, and I bet a color DMD would look even cooler. And that blows my mind too, that like, I get they're going for, you know, authenticity and that the real machines were all orange back then, or you know, a shade of red basically. How they don't just incorporate the color ones on these video game versions, I don't get. They do make color dot matrix displays now, and you can buy them for any game.
Ride the train.
They update, you know, the color part of it does whatever it does to the graphics and adds color to it, which is pretty damn cool. There's ball 1 locked. Let's get that other multi-ball going, baby. We're already at 1 billion points. I like it. We're at 1 billion already. What's up, EGC? In the hizzle. He's hiding out down there. He's one of the 5. One of the 5.
That cab.
I ordered, speaking of EGC being around, I ordered a ramp for my Judge Dredd pinball machine that was coming from Australia, and that was on January 19th when I paid for that shit on eBay, and it still has not showed up. And I sent the damn dude a note like, okay bro, like, there's no tracking information, where the fuck is my ramp? It was 275 fucking bucks plus shipping for a fucking piece of plastic, you bastards. Where is it? And he's like, oh, I don't know, mate. I'll send you another one. So now I got some guy acting like he's gonna send me 2 of them. And he's like, if you get 2 of them, just send 1 back. And like, yeah, fuck you, buddy. If I get 2 of them, I'm gonna fucking sell the other one. Fuck you. I doubt I'm gonna get 1 of them at this rate.
Answer the phone.
So you got some shady business practices going on in Australia. But it makes sense. You live in a land that was populated by criminals just like I do. The state of Georgia was the first penal colony of the Americas for the great British colonists, and my forefathers in the state of Georgia are all criminals and roustabouts. But we got a replay, fellas, and we were on another extra ball. I like it. We need to not waste this one, though. We need to put 4 billion. Y'all want to bet 1.25 on the roulette? Fuck no, we don't. We're gonna save that money. It's crazy.
Tell me more about Bruno.
Bruno just showed up looking for work, so I
Good
hired him as
answer,
a bouncer.
EGC. Only level 1? What's up, man? You guys, Only Level 1 is in the chat. If you don't watch the Only Level 1 show, you're doing yourself a fucking disservice. Nathan plays the first level of every Nintendo game made, and it's incredible fun to watch. The guy's, he edits well, he's got great content. Please go check out Only Level 1. In fact, if you're not subscribed to everybody in this chat, there's only 5 people here. Y'all go be friends and sub to each other. Find out what y'all are doing. Nathan's show's great though. And he just now showed up back again to be back part of YouTube when the demonetization scared him. But it's good to have you back, buddy. And basically puts up content on the daily reg. Like, that's pretty incredible. Pretty incredible. I know you didn't come here for the shout out, but you know, you're more than welcome to it. You totally deserve it. You effing rules, sir. What the hell was that? Headset disconnected. My headset's never been connected. What is going on? Get up there. Fuck. I saw that you did, I think it was Maniac Mansion today. I have not actually watched that one yet, but I will, because that is one of my favorite Nintendo games. And I know I've mentioned this before, but Nightshade is my favorite point-and-click Nintendo game. Many people claim, you know, Maniac Mansion to be the ultimate Nintendo point-and-click, but I fucking beg to differ, because I'm strange like that. But check out Nightshade if you haven't played it. You're gonna love it when you get to it. It's different. It's funny. It's one of the only comedy games on the Nintendo. I mean, it's dark comedy. The Butler did not do it.
I have an alibi.
This pinball game is Pinball Arcade, but this board, the pinball machine that I'm actually playing, is called Whodunit. Get a bar. Second chance, we'll take it. That's a ball save, basically, is what that was. I got lucky there. You can, every time I hit a flipper, you'll see a light. If you look at the out lanes,
Get in the cab.
see the, well, that's a 100 million point shot. That was big time. Mystery slots again. I like it. I have Addams Family. Oh, the last one was Addams Family. Okay, I thought you were talking about Pinball Machine. Maniac Mansion was before that. Okay. We need to get a multi-ball. Come on, big money. Big money multi.
Follow that cab.
Got it. Yeah, so this game is called Whodunit, and it's a pinball machine from 1995. And it's incredible. And it's basically like, it reminds me a lot of Who. I don't know, or not Who, but Clue. The board game Clue. It's just kind of got that kind of vibe to it, I think. And I think that's because there's a big magnifying glass in the board, and like the little gun and the magnifying glass and the stuff you have to pick up, the mission stuff. It very much reminds me of like the rope and the candlestick and stuff in Clue. And you're hunting down a murderer too. Like, that's the point of the game, is to figure out who done it. Get in there, super skill shot. Big time. And then what you want to do is hit that super skill shot and let the ball drop out normally, but that just started this multi-ball, so we're not going to let the ball drop, but we're going to play it.
Not bad. Most impressive.
I love the guy getting thrown out of the plate glass window for the jackpot. That shit's awesome. And it's, you know, Sam Spade kind of Maltese Falcon fucking Humphrey Bogart action, like old-timey fucking noir crime thriller game. I love it. And ball out. But we're at 2.7 billion points. I'm happy with what we're doing here. We're going for a good game. I believe my top is somewhere on 16 billion on this game. We need to hit that middle lane on that elevator and stop going up and down. We need to make it happen. Yeah, you mentioned that earlier in the other stream, Shadow, that you got it for like 17 bucks. That's not a bad price. I mean, Mega Man 2 is the most common Mega Man game, pretty much. But it is also considered, you know, by many to be the best Mega Man game.
He doesn't know a good thing when he sees it.
I don't know. Mega Man games are fucking hard. I know that much. So saying there's a best one is tough when they're all pretty much hard. Unless you know the order, you're fucked for a while until you figure it all out and get the platforming down. Okay, so let's pick a suspect. Was it Tony or is it Bruno? Tony's looking at Bruno. Bruno's looking at Tony. We're gonna go with Bruno. Nope, not Bruno.
I have an alibi.
Sorry, I have an alibi. Well, that's okay, because it gave me 40 million points. Now we're on the main floor. Roulette and slots are lit.
Ride the train.
Fuck. Alright, that's okay. I think that was the last of the extra balls I had collected. We are really doing pretty good. I think this is ball 2 still. Nope, that was another extra ball. We're still playing. We're still on ball 2, I guess. Get up there. Booyah! Alright, so this one I'm going to let fall out, and we're going to try and hit that again. This game allows you to shoot again for a skill shot. Oh, maybe not. It just auto-fired at that time. Sometimes it lets it go right out. Damn it, like that. It just fucked me. I'm about to knock over some shit on the wall behind me. And that is another extra ball. We had a lot of extra balls. We need to get some more. Apparently, because we're going through them like crazy. Ball 2 locked. That's good. That's good.
Hop on the train. Ride the train.
But you know, you're not going to find a Mega Man 1 for less than $70, I bet. And you're not going to find a Mega Man 5 for under $85. So, you know, to get part 2 for under 20 is a fucking score, dude. I mean, most people are asking 20 to 25 for that at places I go to when I see it. So that's a good deal.
Trixie had always loved Tony.
Mega Man X series, yeah, I guess you're talking about that now. I enjoy those games. Those are my more favorite Mega Man games. I think it's just because the graphics are, you know, 16-bit. It looks so great. It plays so great. By that point, they had figured out the Mega Man formula to a T, and like those games are fucking awesome, dude. X1, X2, and X3 are all three awesome. But then that series kind of falls apart by the time I got up to the PlayStation 1 and beyond. I've never played Mega Man 64. It looks like a fucking nightmare.
Somebody come quick!
And then I was on the case.
Hey,
taxi.
Uh-oh, multi-ball in the basement. Let's go party. Video game lover 58, what's up? How are you? Let's try and keep this multi-ball alive for a long time.
Jackpot.
The music's terrific in this little game too. Whoa! Did you see that? Ultimate return save from the bottom plate.
I'm impressed. Jackpot.
Jackpot.
Not bad. Jackpot. Impressive. You've been practicing. Get in the cab.
Come on, middle row on the elevator. Right there. Let's capture this motherfucker. That's one shot.
Take a cab.
We gotta shoot the phone to capture him. We're gonna chase his ass down. Oh my god, get it over there. Come on, ball. We're never gonna catch this guy. He's gotten away again. We gotta get over that fucking arrow, and then we have to shoot the phone, and by God, I can't control the ball enough. Here we go. Nope. We missed it. He got away. I think. No, he's on the other side now.
Somebody come quick!
Fucking ball out.
And then I was on the case.
What's going on here? I had a similar situation on pay bills, emulation, yeah. I used to have a couple hundred NES games, but I sold my entire collection to take my kids to Disneyland, so it's emulated or flash cart right now. Yeah, dude. Totally worth it. I don't regret it at all. Disneyland, my kids was priceless. I thought I could reveal my collection again later. Yeah, slightly impossible now. It's not impossible, it's just, you know, expensible. Especially if you had some good stuff. The saddest part is the most expensive games are shit. For the most part. You know, the good ones hold an intrinsic value. That was pathetic. But not a bad game. 5 billion points, something like that. 6 billion. 5.8 billion. Not a terrible game. Just put a new high score 1 on there, but that's not the grand champion score because I'm pretty sure it's like 16 billion. I had a fucking night where I went nuts down here. You can go to the leaderboards, dude. There's this guy that I'll show you his name here on the leaderboards. Okay, 11 million is my top game. If you go over here to the leaderboards, this dude is at the top of every fucking leaderboard. And it's all like this is. It includes PC gamers, and I don't know why that's allowed. What's going on? Show me the leaderboards. Okay, it's not going to the leaderboard for some reason. Let's see if we can get it to load the fucking leaderboard for the love of God. Okay, it's not loading the leaderboards right now. Maybe it's because I'm streaming. I don't know. But there's a guy named Variek, V-A-R-I-E-K, Oberdiek, and he's fucking unstoppable, dude. Like, he has the high score on pretty much every table on this machine by a long shot. Like, if my top score is 10 billion points, he's got 999,999,999 points. Like, it's retarded. And apparently he's legit. Like, I looked up his name finally the other day on Google, and like immediately the first thing that came up was this dude is the fucking pinball master. What the hell is his name? It's something like Variak or some shit. Where the fuck is his name? Ridiculous leaderboard scores. There it is, something. Tarek. Not Varick. Tarek. T-A-R-E-K. Tarek Oberdiek. O-B-E-R-D-I-E-C-K. In fucking sane high scores on all of these tables. He is a video pin master, and he's an arcade fucking programmer too. Like, he works with these companies and tweaks them and does beta testing for these pinball machines. So he is disgusting, and you'll never beat his scores. They are astronomically higher than anything else anyone else puts up. And it's all done on PCs, playing it with a fucking keyboard. Like, blows my mind. So, I've got a couple different tables on here. We got Whirlwind, we got Twilight Zone, Tales of Arabian Nights is good, Safecracker's fun. Medieval Madness, obviously, is my favorite machine. There's Judge Dredd, like my real Judge Dredd. El Dorado is pretty fun. It's an old school fat body, wide body table. Kind of like that City Central Park game. It's very big and wide and free. I'll show you this one. Made by Gottlieb, who also made the pinball or the cue ball wizard game that I have here at the house. It's a very wide field. It looks like an Aztec temple type of thing. It's pretty damn cool. El Dorado, City of Gold. There's actually 3 tables, I believe, that are El Dorado themed. This was the 3rd in that run. I believe it's solid state. It might be one of the last EM tables. But it's a huge playfield and ball out already. That's awesome. Thanks a lot. Fuck you, game. Didn't even flip it once. No ramps. Very, you know, these old wide body games are in person. They're fun. They're impressive. It's, you know, the slower the ball rolls around isn't so bad on a real when you're watching it, but on these. Couple stationary targets, some pop bumpers, a couple lanes at the top, a little special light if you can get it to go over there. A lot of shaking of the left-hand stick in this game to make sure the ball fucking stays where it's supposed to be. A fart. Anyway, not a big fan of this table, but it's something else I bought. Earthshake out. It's kind of the sister game or the brother game. Well, I've seen that a couple times. There's also Super Mario, you know, pinball tables too. Give me that extra ball. Fuck. And there's a big clock up on the back glass. It advances the diner time, and I'm not sure, like, it takes you like through the rush and like the morning, afternoon rush. And there's the cup. You gotta get in, and it gives you points. You gotta feed Gorbachev and Madeleine Albright and a Mexican dude and an Indian dude and a Texan.
Give me the chili and a root beer.
There's the Mexican guy. I said Madeleine Albright. I don't think it's Madeleine Albright. Her name's Babs on here, but it's
I'll have that Texas
the Prime Minister lady from Great Britain from the 60s and 70s. What was her name? Margaret Thatcher? Maybe it's Margaret Thatcher. Is Babs a short name for Margaret? I don't know. Gorbachev's called Gorby.
Here comes the rush.
Here comes the extra balls.
Get that out.
Fuck. Thanks so much for being awesome and balling out immediately on the multi-ball.
Would you please give to me a hot dog
Ah.
and a root beer?
There's the racist Indian guy. Would you please get me a hot dog and a root beer? Only level 1. Thank you so much for stopping by, buddy. Y'all go check out his channel. Oh my God, tomorrow is Blaster Master. Tomorrow is Blaster Master. What a terrific day. Somewhere over here. There it is. Tomorrow on Only Level 1, you will see Blaster Master on the Nintendo by Only Level 1. Check him out. He's going to play the first level. Have you ever played Blaster Master before? Another one of my favorite NES games. One of the first ones I got through, like, probably in the first 10 games that I ever beat, it was Blaster Master's in there, I'm sure. It was one of the first ones I had that I considered my game. It wasn't like a game I had to share with my brother. So was Batman, the first Batman game in like 89. I got that for getting straight A's in 5th grade. And that was my like present for getting straight A's at from that report card. Right. The remastered version on the Switch. Okay, well, that's the same thing. Actually, the one on the Switch, the remastered version, kind of puts in like some stuff from Blaster Master 2, like the overhead type of shots, and like there's a couple different graphical things that they stole from that game and mixed it into that remake. I like that it's about you going after your pet frog. That's fun. Son of a fuck. That just makes me sad. Whoops, wrong button. Sorry. I don't want to play this table anymore. We're gonna go Okay. Let me exit, machine. I also got the cue ball wizard on here. I downloaded this just to see what all, you know, it's nice to be able to, like with the Judge Dredd, the same thing I did. When I got that Judge Dredd machine, it wasn't working. It was, you know, I had to fix it, and I wanted to see exactly what it's supposed to do, you know, so I went ahead and downloaded these tables. Now, you'll notice that pool cue right there in the middle of the screen. That's what I was talking about is missing from the machine I have. That big plastic cue is not to be found inside that machine. So I need to replace that, but it's hard to find it. But it's nice to know what these machines are supposed to play like and what they're supposed to do. So as you see, that table middle playfield is moving back and forth, and it wants you to hit the blue lit up targets for the skill shot. And I just missed it. And these flippers work like champions. My left flipper over there sucks dick.
Horseshoe extra ball round.
Good stuff, only level 1. Good stuff. I'm glad to see you're back, man. Again, your show is well missed here in YouTube land. Arkham games, what are you talking about? I've played pool. I've played a little bit of, you know, 8-ball and shit in real life. I've played some 9-ball before. It's not something I seek out, but it's not something I run away from. If there's a pool table somewhere and somebody wants to play, let's fucking get some sticks and have some fun. I know the rules of certain games. It's cool to watch. I've definitely watched some on ESPN and stuff. What was that Asian lady's name? The fucking Black Widow that's amazing. Like, she's hot. It was fun to watch her kick people's ass at pool. When I owned my bar, we had stuff like that on all the time, like poker, fucking, you know, had the damn Texas Hold'em channel on all the time. Pool tournaments, dart tournaments, bowling league shit. Like, whatever sports were on, we turn on sports, you know what I mean, with the bar, so. I had a pool table. I had 2 pool tables at the bar. And I play every now and then. We played a lot more poker on top of that pool than I ever played pool in it, on top of the pool table. We'd set up after work, you know, the crew, the guys, me, the bouncers, a couple other guys would play poker and shit at night. Get fucking hammered. I treated that bar much more like a clubhouse than an actual business, and that's why I only owned a bar for about 2 years. A little under 2 years. These flippers work so fucking great compared to the ones I've got on that real machine, though. And I like to see the color scheme. The ones on that machine over there that I've got are red, the bands around the flippers, and these are black, so I don't know if that's just a color choice they made or if that's what the original machine had, and that machine's had its bands changed to red, but it's time to change both the flippers and the bands. The left flipper on my machine has got a crack running down the middle of it. It's basically like floppy at the end, and that's part of why it's so weak. It just doesn't have enough, you know, stiffness to hit the ball hard.
That's what you call the bank shot.
But a couple little tweaks and that machine will be worth $2,500 or so, $2,000 to $2,500. We'll get it sold and we'll find something else. I almost bought a fucking Metallica pinball machine today. Like, I just want one. You know, like the Ghostbusters. I wanted to play it. I wanted to have it. I wanted to put it out in the world and make some money with the Ghostbusters. And when that shit happened, that was like, this thing's burning a hole in my pocket now. But it was kind of nice to have a brand new pinball machine around and be able to play it when I want to for a couple months and then sell it. So I might just keep doing that. You know, I basically lost $500 doing that. It was a $5,500 machine that I sold for $5,000, but I had it for 6 months. So it was a little less than $100 a month to rent it and play it at my house. And then I sold it, you know, and paid off and got that money back. So a little bit of a loss on that new one was okay to me because I was wanting to learn about them and know exactly what the parts do and what it should look like, and when it's working, this is what it looks like. And with the new machines, there is a lot different computer logic built into them. It's nowhere near the same, but the mechanics of the pinball machine are the same. The flippers and the drop targets and all that shit is the same. So I wanted to see what it was like working and how, you know, how it's supposed to look on a brand new machine and what's supposed to be looking like what. It did. It helped a lot. It was I felt confident enough to buy a fucking broken machine next and put it back together. And as you see, that Judge Dredd machine is up and running. So
I hate these outlays.
it was a nice learning experience, you know. No, it wasn't like I mean, I don't, because it technically is a loss. I mean, if you want to consider it a loss, monetarily, it was a $500 monetary loss, but it was a world of learning potential and fun, and I had a great time with that machine, and I recommend anybody to go buy a fucking Ghostbuster pinball machine. It was totally rad. But my plan was to put it in the bar, and when that bar changed their mind and said they didn't have fucking room for it, I went looking for other bars, and everybody I talked to either had their own machines, did not allow machines in the place, or they had someone else's machines in there and they were on a contract with them. So I'm guessing if I wanted to get into the pinball fucking operator business, I should have done it in 1973 and been the last person doing it, because the market is chock full. There's only like fucking 10 bars in Atlanta that had machines in them, and they were all taken.
Shot round.
Go for the ramp. Go for the ramp.
Was D texting you? Is he fucking with you? Dr. Pest, I don't know if I'm gonna pick up an EM, man. You know, I think they're cool and they look nice, but those are super finicky. You know, solid state machines are probably where my bread is gonna be buttered. You know, doing mid 80s and up pinball repair and restoration and buying and selling. Fuck. They're just a lot more work, man. So many more moving parts. Everything has its own actuator and like solenoid. Like it's just a whole bunch of the same parts in there, and like probably a lot more hell to fix. You know. So, and the return isn't so great on, you know, if I can't get it for the right money, then I'm not going to put money in to fix it. You know, I bought that Judge Dredd not working for $1,000, and so far I'm about $700 in repair parts put into it, and add-ons. I mean, $250 was the lights that I did to it, and there's a $400 motor that needs to be replaced, or at least a $200 repair job to get it repaired and fixed, and I haven't sent it off yet. So it's just one of those things, like, you know, that one in good condition goes for $3,500. So if I can be under $2,000 in repairs and have it up and running and sell it for $3,000, you know, I double my money, or at least make $1,000, you know, without killing myself to make $1,000. Shit, wrong button. Just do what they did when gambling was legal and have a secret barcade with members. You can call it Captain's Quarters. Dude, I love that idea. I wanted to call the barcade, if I did open my own barcade, it would be Captain Retro's Barbacade, and I would have barbecue and pinball, and it would just be amazing. It would be glorious. The Barbacade. Ugh. Sometimes D texts me at the worst times, like when I'm either asleep or going to bed, when he hits me up. Yeah, that's true, Dr. P. If I can get one cheap enough, I would, you know, put some money on it. I've seen a couple go up, but they all look like they need a lot of work, and that's the problem, is finding one that doesn't need a lot of work. This game's pretty rad. It's called Tales of the Arabian Nights. It's a pretty sought-after machine, too. I'd say it runs in the $7,000 to $9,000 range. Lots of ramps, lots of cool little targets and shit on it. A spinning fucking genie lamp that spins around, and the ball will ricochet off that sumbitch, and the genie throws fireballs at you and stuff. It's pretty cool. And it tells a story.
In Baghdad, a most beautiful princess was imprisoned by the evil genie Salim Bagazai.
Salim Bagazai. I missed the skill shot.
The jewel to release the princess.
This is my last one.
Look at the cage that caught that ball. Did you see that? The cage. Now there's a magnet in front of the genie too, and he grabs the ball and goes crazy with it.
Shoot the left passage. Great shot.
Oh. Yeah, barbecue fingers in arcade machines is probably not the best idea, but the words together sound great, don't they? Barbecued. But there would be separate areas for, you're not going to come over to my machine and fucking rub your barbecue fingers all over that shit. It wouldn't be like eat a fucking pile of food and then come play games. You know, there's goddamn napkins in there and hand sanitizer. Let's do it, girl. There'd be signs. There'd be signs, bro.
Shoot ramp to the left.
Fuck! That's what I get for looking off at the camera. Extra ball at 8 million. You're never gonna get there with the way you're playing, bro. That's 10 times your score right now. That genie lamp thing can be a pain in the ass too. Is that an extra ball? No, it wasn't. Collect a jewel lightning lamp. Let's collect a jewel. Jewel collected. The tale of Alibaba. EGC, thanks, man. Thanks for stopping by. Happy Valentine's Day. And happy Galentine's Day, which was all day today. If you didn't know what Galentine's Day is, you don't watch Parks and Rec. I love the cool ramps on this. Look at that shit. They go everywhere. That one goes flying over to there. Now it's dropped back over to that one. They're very cool. Half of the fun of pinball is watching the piece work. It's like a Rube Goldberg machine that you can put a high score on. I love it. Ball captured.
The first ball is locked.
Banish the genie.
Banish the genie. Goodbye, genie bitch. Damn it, we keep missing that skill shot. It's hard to use. It's hard to use the. Sometimes you have to shoot the ball with the X button. Sometimes you have to pull the right stick back to fire it off, like you're trying to pull a plunger. But it's very touchy. It's very hard to hit skill shots in these things. That thing will ricochet the ball off like a madman, and sometimes it's just impossible to stop. Let's collect another jewel if we can. We want to get 6 of these so we can save the princess.
Is now yours.
Let's keep going for those jewels. 3 more.
You now possess the
4 more. Prepare to battle. Get over there. Oh, it fell off. Ball 2 locked.
The second ball is locked.
Strike the genie for multi-ball. Challenge the genie. Hurl the fireball back.
Yeah, you can't sell beer here in Georgia unless you're selling food. So I would have to have food of some sort if I was going to do a bar, you know, a barcade. And my family used to own a barbecue restaurant. My dad, December 1st of 1995, my senior year of high school, bought a barbecue restaurant that we ran for like 8 years as a family. And barbecue is delicious and easy to cook, easy to prepare, hell of a money maker. The return on investment is very good with barbecue. I can buy a butt of pork that's like 15 pounds that will feed 20 people. You know, the butt runs me like 30 pounds, and I'm, you know, sell fucking 20 plates at 30 bucks, you know, 15 bucks a piece for a plate with 2 sides. It's good turnaround, that kind of shit. In fact, my dad bought that restaurant. It was going out of business. It was a failing restaurant chain called Glenn's Open Pit Barbecue that he ate at all the time. He loved their food, but apparently they weren't running it the best way they could, and it was losing money, and they were going to close it down. So he decided to buy in the franchise, and within like 7 months, he had turned the restaurant around. It was making money hand over foot. Like we almost opened a second restaurant. We were doing so good. We started a catering company. We had all kind of shit going on. And one time I found a fucking chicken wing bone shoved in one of my coin doors. What the fuck? Bub rub. When you want to whoop whoop? Y'all should be up anyway. It's the morning. You should be cooking breakfast.
The Cyclops.
Fucking love bub rubbing, little sis. That's just in the morning. Y'all ought to be up making breakfast. Let's get another jewel. We got 3 more jewels so we can rescue the princess. Extra ball is lit. That's good. We're going to need it. We're on ball 3 already. I don't know where to get it.
The Tale
of Scheherazade. There is a video game, a Nintendo game called Scheherazade. I wonder if that's based on the same thing. It's probably some old ancient Arabian tale, story, hero, something. There's another jewel. We need 2 more. Uh-oh. Fireball, look out! Banish the genie! Fuck you, genie. Son of a bitch! The ball went right out as I banished the genie. Hey! That was a pretty good run. I guess we don't play this table very often because that wasn't that high of a score to take number 1, but we'll take it. 23,862,170 is pathetic. Alright, we've been going here another fucking 2 hours already. My God. Talk about putting in some time, son. I'm gonna see. I bet if I change games, it will stop the stream. I bet that'll happen. I was gonna try and put in the Pinball Arcade disc and play something else, but you know what? I'm gonna take that as a sign that it's time to go. It's fucking 4 o'clock in the morning anyway. Thank you guys for stopping by the Captain Retro Show, Pinball Arcade, or come play with my balls. Got a new show coming up. Probably tomorrow I'll put it out. It's edited. It's ready to go, but I've just been sitting on it for a couple days. I like to do stuff when I want to, not when I have to. Does that make sense? So, not to be an ass prick, man, but the woman that used to come to my barcade was great. I was swimming in pussy. Dude, come on, man. I own my own bar. I know what you're talking about. It was especially when you run the place, it's very easy to fall backwards into pussy. I have fallen backwards into pussy in my life so many times. And I'm not the best looking cat in the planet, but I've done well, and I did very well when I had my own bar. Another reason I don't have my own bar anymore. I was swimming in too much pussy. Thank you guys for watching the show. That's enough. That's a good spot to stop it at. I really appreciate y'all sticking around. The captain is over and out.